The next morning, Umuagu awoke beneath a blanket of soft mist. Women swept their compounds. Farmers prepared their tools. Children hurried along dusty paths, laughing as they chased one another toward the village square. Life appeared normal, but ADAEZE could not shake the uneasy feeling left behind by her mysterious friend's warning. A stranger is coming to Umuagu. He carries something dangerous. The words had echoed in her mind all night. As she prepared her goods for the market, she found herself glancing repeatedly toward the village entrance, waiting, watching, wondering. By midday, the answer arrived. The stranger entered Umuagu. News spread quickly. In every village, strangers attracted attention, but this man was different. He was tall and lean, with silver strands mixed into his dark hair. His walking staff was carved with unusual symbols, and his leather bag appeared old enough to have belonged to another generation. Yet, his eyes were what people noticed most. They were calm, wise, and strangely observant, as if he saw more than he showed. The villagers gathered around him immediately. Some welcomed him, others questioned him. The stranger greeted everyone politely. "My name is Nana," he said. "I am a traveler." "Where are you from?" someone asked. "Many places." The answer drew laughter, but Nana simply smiled. He seemed like a man carrying many stories. Soon, Chief Okoro himself invited the traveler to rest in the village square. By evening, nearly everyone in Umuagu had come to see him. Everyone except ADAEZE. She remained at home. The warning still troubled her. Just before sunset, a familiar voice spoke behind her. "You stayed away." ADAEZE turned. The young man stood beneath a mango tree. His expression was serious. "You told me to be careful." The young man nodded. And I listened. For a moment, he seemed relieved. Then he looked toward the village center. "The stranger is not what he appears to be." ADAEZE frowned. "Is he evil?" "No." "Then why should I avoid him?" The young man hesitated. "Because some gifts come with a price." Before ADAEZE could ask more questions, he vanished, leaving her once again with more questions than answers. The following day, curiosity overcame caution. ADAEZE decided to visit the village square. After all, everyone was talking about the stranger, and she wanted to see him for herself. When she arrived, she found a crowd gathered around Nana. The travelers sat beneath a large udala tree, telling stories of distant lands. People listened eagerly. Children sat at his feet. Elders nodded thoughtfully. Even the chief seemed impressed. As ADAEZE approached, Nana's eyes immediately found hers. It was as though he had been expecting her. The crowd parted slightly. The traveler smiled. "So, this is ADAEZE." A murmur spread among the villagers. ADAEZE blinked. "You know my name?" "I know many names." The answer sounded familiar. Too familiar. For some reason, it reminded her of the mysterious friend who always seemed to know everything. Nana studied her carefully. Then he said something unexpected. "You carry a blessing." The crowd became silent. ADAEZE felt uncomfortable. "What do you mean?" The traveler leaned forward slightly. "A blessing that has protected you for many years." Her heart skipped. How could he know that? Before she could respond, Nana reached into his leather bag. He pulled out a small object wrapped in red cloth. The villagers leaned closer. Slowly, he unfolded the cloth. Inside lay a beautiful bracelet. It shimmered in the sunlight, made from silver and tiny blue stones. The craftsmanship was unlike anything the villagers had seen before. A collective gasp rose from the crowd. "It is beautiful! Look at those stones! I've never seen anything like it." Nana held it out toward ADAEZE. "This belongs to you." ADAEZE stepped back. "I cannot accept that." "You can." "No." The traveler smiled gently. "It was made for someone who stands between two worlds." The words sent a chill through her. Again, she felt as though he knew something he should not know. "I don't understand." "You will." The crowd began urging her to accept it. "It's a gift. Take it. Don't insult the traveler." Reluctantly, ADAEZE accepted the bracelet. The moment it touched her skin, she felt a strange warmth spread through her arm. Not painful, not pleasant, just unusual. Nana watched carefully, almost as though he had been waiting to see what would happen. Then he smiled. Good. That night, ADAEZE could not sleep. The bracelet lay beside her bed. Moonlight reflected off the blue stones. Something about it made her uneasy. Eventually, she drifted into sleep and dreamed. In the dream, she stood in a vast open field. Mist covered the ground. The air was silent. Then she saw him. A mysterious young man standing far away, watching her. She ran toward him, but as she approached, his expression darkened. "Take it off." His voice echoed unnaturally. ADAEZE stopped. "What?" "The bracelet." Confusion filled her face. "Why?" "Take it off." For the first time in all the years she had known him, there was urgency in his voice, almost fear. ADAEZE frowned. "It's just a gift." "No." The young man stepped closer. "It is not." "What are you talking about?" Instead of answering, he repeated himself. "Remove it." His tone irritated her. For years, she had obeyed every warning, every instruction, without question. But now, she was tired of mysteries, tired of half answers, tired of being treated like a child. "No." The young man froze. "What did you say?" "I said no." Silence stretched between them. A dangerous silence, the kind that appears before a storm. The young man's eyes narrowed. "You do not understand what you are doing." "Then explain it." "I cannot." ADAEZE laughed bitterly. "Exactly." The words struck harder than she intended. For the first time, hot flashed across his face. But ADAEZE continued. "You always do this." "What?" "You warn me. You order me around. You tell me what not to do, but you never explain anything." The young man stared at her. Years of friendship stood between them, yet suddenly it felt fragile, like clay beginning to crack. "You trust a stranger after one day?" he said quietly. "And yet you doubt me?" The words lingered, but ADAEZE's frustration had already taken control. Maybe because the stranger actually answers questions. The moment she spoke, she regretted it. The hurt in the young man's eyes deepened. For a long time, neither of them spoke. Then he nodded slowly, once, twice, as though accepting something painful. Finally, he said, "Very well." His voice was calm, too calm, if that is how you feel. ADAEZE's anger faded instantly. "Wait!" But it was too late. The mist around him thickened. The dream began breaking apart.
And just before he disappeared, he said words she would remember forever. Be careful what you choose to lose. Then he was gone. ADAEZE woke up suddenly, her heart pounding. Sweat covered her forehead. The room was dark, silent. The bracelet still lay beside her, glowing faintly in the moonlight. And for the first time in many years, the mysterious friend did not return.